So just think about this for a second. You are told that you should get your children a cell phone, that the cell phone is going to keep them safe. They can call you whenever they need to. They can text you in case of an emergency. They can even pay for things using Apple Pay and other apps like that. And the cell phone acts as a tracker as well, using different apps like Life 360 or others. But then you're told that no, the state or the city or the school is banning the use of cell phones in their facilities. Or the state is going to ban cell phone use during school hours. Yeah, that's where we're at. And again, I bring this to your attention because it's not just kids that are seeing their cell phones being taken away or threatened. It's adults as well. Today I want to break down what's going on, what we're seeing in different states, and what's actually happening to adults as well. So if you're wondering if this is a kid thing only, no, it's not. I actually have a real life example. So I'll explain more on this in just a moment. But first, before I do, if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button, and now let's begin. So here's the thing. First off, a little bit under the weather, but I'll be okay. I did go to a doctor recently, and in the doctor's office, it said cell phones prohibited. Okay, no big deal. Just put my cell phone in my pocket. Well, then I needed to show insurance, and I pull my cell phone out. I said, is a digital copy, is that okay? Sorry, we actually don't take digital copies because we can't actually get them. I said, well, I can email it to you. She said, yes, can you, that'd be great. Can you do that, please? But go outside. So you want my insurance, but you now want me to go outside to send you the insurance? She says, yes, because here in the building, cell phones are prohibited. Okay, went outside. And then at the end of the appointment, well, I need to make a payment. Okay, no big deal. And, well, I had a problem. I need to pull out my cell phone. I need my cell phone to make the payment because my card is on my phone. We never had to deal with this before. How many people use their cell phones to make payments? Whether it's for food, whether it's for a bill at the doctor, whatever it may be. This is what is just driving me insane. How do we go from a society where it's like, okay, let's put everything on the cell phone. Let's have our ID on a cell phone. Let's have our credit cards or debit cards on a cell phone. Let's make sure our insurance card, all the information is on your cell phone. And so taking that towards the schools, because we see this all the time that cell phones are prohibited. Okay, no big deal. Just won't use it until it's time that you actually have to use it. There are times like this. For instance, schools, for example. Do kids need their cell phone during class? Most cases, no. Okay. Now, some are using their cell phone as a calculator. And for those people, no, you can't use it anymore. You will have to go and get an actual calculator. You'll have to go get a $100 graphing calculator because that's what the school requires. Okay. That makes it difficult for those that don't have $100 to go buy an additional calculator. I get it. And then you think about people that are using their cell phones to pay for lunch. Okay, just to pay for lunch. Pay for a snack at the vending machine. Right? You hit the button. You want to use Apple Pay. You put your cell phone up there. Okay, great. Your snack comes out and you have something to eat. Now you have to actually carry around dollar bills. I don't carry around a lot of dollar bills. But again, this is where we're at. And this is why it's interesting, because more states are starting to implement the same plan. They're going to ban cell phone use during school hours. And it's not just, okay, we catch you on your cell phone. We're just going to tell you, hey, don't do it again. Some schools are now going to take your cell phone for the remainder of the day. That'll be the first offense. Second offense, they are going to take your cell phone. They can't keep it like you used to do years ago and say, no, you're not going to get it back for 1 month. Then the parents come in and is like, well, you're taking personal property. That's illegal. You can't do that. And so then the fight begins. So now what they're doing is, okay, if that's fine. If you want to use your cell phone again, okay, but the only way you can be allowed into the building is you have to turn your cell phone in to the office. Turn it into the office after your first offense. If they catch you, the next time you come into the building, you have to drop off your cell phone at the office. That's what you have to do. Drop it off. And then you'll be allowed into the building. Guess what? Some people don't want to give up their cell phone. So guess what they're doing? They're not showing up to school because they're not going to drop off their cell phone and then go to class. So they just don't go to school. Again, right now, and I understand schools are fighting the distraction of a cell phone, mental health. But this is something that I've talked about before several times, that we are being told we need a cell phone. I'm recording this on a cell phone. I will upload this on a cell phone. Okay? You may watch it on a cell phone. We use our phones all the time for various reasons. And right now, I think it's interesting that now there are many people trying to take them away. Now, I'm curious what your side of this is. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is acceptable or not? Let me tell you another story. A friend of mine, he recently had to go in to get his wisdom teeth pulled out. So he went in, again, same thing, big sign on the front door, cell phones prohibited. No big deal, he didn't need it. He has his insurance card, he has a credit card that he can make a payment with. No big deal, didn't need his phone. Okay, put his phone in his pocket. Well, got a text message. And he reads it on his watch, just a regular Apple Watch. And he reads it. Dad, something, emergency, please call. Okay, emergency from one of his kids. He calls. He steps out, out of the little, waiting area into the hallway. Just calls really quick, just to make sure everything's good. Nothing, not a serious emergency, but anyway, something that needed his attention immediately. And so he stepped out into the hallway, came right back in, and the person told him, sorry, the cell phone use is prohibited. You'll have to reschedule your appointment. What? He was there waiting for his doctor, the dentist to be ready for him for his, get his wisdom teeth pulled out. Nope. They didn't take his cell phone. They didn't say that, nope, next time, this is going to happen. They just said, sorry, cell phone use is prohibited, so we are going to reschedule your appointment. That's all he said. How crazy is that? Okay? How crazy is that? I've also seen it where at a concert, not a concert, like a comedy show. Somebody said that they were putting their cell phones in those like sleeves, so you can't actually record. Okay, no big deal. But then a security guard, this is saw this on a TikTok video. The person was trying to record through the little bag or front-facing cam or something, right? And so what ended up happening is somebody got a recording that the security guard took the person's phone and smashed their phone because they looked like they were recording. I don't know if they were or weren't, but that's what happened. How crazy is that? Where you get your cell phone smashed because they think you're using it when cell phones are prohibited, or you get your appointment moved to a different day because you called your daughter who said they had an emergency. It's just absolutely insane. But again, let me know your thoughts. Do you think cell phones should be banned across the United States? Or do you think so many cities and schools and hospitals and clinics are taking it one step too far and it's ruining everything for everybody? Let me know down in the comment section below.